Hi, this is Chad Everson, and I'd like to welcome you to Temerity Magazine. Hi, I'm Chad Everson, and this is Temerity Magazine. Temerity Magazine is going to be sharing with you relic and treasure hunters from across the globe. Europe, Scotland, Australia, South Africa, all across the United States. We're getting grizzly right in our own grizzly backyards, hunting relic and treasure. Each and every day here on Oopa Loopa Cafe.
One of the questions that I get asked a lot, and this happened especially with the impending holidays, is how'd you get into treasure hunting and storage auctions, all that other stuff? And the quick answer is I bought a few units, did really well, and was, hooked. And I thought about it, and that's too easy because that happens to a lot of people. They buy units and they kind of get hooked, but I stayed in it over 8 years, so there had to be more to it. And I really thought about it, because there was a few times I was going to give up, and I thought, why didn't I give up? And it hit me. It was one of those weeks. I was still a newbie, and the veterans were literally wearing my ass out. And we got to this last property, and just as a joke, they let me get a unit. I mean, that's how vicious it is out there. And the unit was just a crappy unit, literally and figuratively. It was crappy, because there was rat droppings all over the place. But I bought it because it had been a week. I didn't get a unit. I got the unit for 25 bucks. They even ran me up on the crappy rat unit. But I bought the unit strictly based on hope. It was this big tartan sofa that had this really musty smell, because the guy that owned the unit or lost his stuff, he had no regard for personal hygiene. I mean, that thing had deep down body funk. But I bought the unit, and shortly after I bought the unit, I regretted buying the unit. But a deal's a deal. I bought the unit, I had to clean it out, which means I had to broom sweep it and everything. And as I'm cleaning out this unit, because I cleaned it out that day, there was really no point in putting it off. And I'm cleaning out the unit, and I'm sweeping up the rat droppings, and I'm putting them in the bag. And I always wear gloves, because you never know what's in these units. And I had this feeling of despondency. I was like really sick in the pit of my stomach. And as I was dragging out this hideous sofa, one of the cushions was dislodged. And I pulled back the cushion, and I saw this little envelope between the cushions. And I pulled it up, and the envelope was really old, so old that the tape was yellow across the lip. And it was metal, it was coins. So I opened it up, and it was Morgan silver dollars. And some of them were so worn that the faces, you could barely recognize the face. But it's like, hey, silver value, it's got to be worth something, a little excitement. Got back home, did a little research, and 2 of the coins were worth $100 a piece, which I sold on eBay. So that's what kept me in the game, because as horrible, as ugly, as nasty, as stanky as that unit was, it still paid off. It paid off. I mean, I made a net of $400 once it was all said and done, and I sold everything. And that's what got me started and kept me in the storage auction business.
Get a little grizzly.